Yeah, the biggest PR disaster, let alone P&O disaster. What happened in that meeting? They went, I know, really good idea, we'll do this. No one will really notice. And, of course, 800 staff were laid off by a recording on Zoom. Not even, live. What a coward. But the problem that many people now have with this is that the agency workers from Eastern Europe and the Philippines are allegedly being paid less than £2 an hour to do the work that people were on proper wages for. Now, first of all, in this country, we have a minimum wage law, but the contracts of the staff that were there were signed in Jersey under maritime law. So they don't fit the same employment law barriers. So what they've done is 99.9% certain not illegal because of the way the contracts are.
Just immoral.
It's just immoral. But immoral, it doesn't pay the bills.
No, it doesn't.
But when you look at the money they're saving and the money they spend sponsoring sport and the money they give to their shareholders, it just doesn't all fit, right, that they're that broke. But the worry with this, of course, is that when these ships set sail, when these ferries go across any water, this new crew will not know the ship because they're new.
Yeah.
And these are vast. And what if they sink? Are they going to know all the exits? Are they going to know all the rules? Are they going to know? Because you need to learn the ship. And it's okay if you get a couple of midshipmen or whatever who resign or whatever, because you replace them, but the rest of the crew knows the ship.
If you're listening to us on your radio in the car park at Portsmouth right now and you're about to get on a P&O ferry, I'm sure you're going to be fine.
Well, there are.
But they don't know the ship.
They're not sailing at the minute, are they?
That's terrifying, isn't it?
They wouldn't know the layout of the ship necessarily, not as well as those that have gone.
Oh, I hope you're wrong, Petrie.
So, I mean, well, it's
a risk, isn't it, I guess?
Well, you need it. P&O, before it became P&O, was Townsend Torreson.
Oh, yeah,
which was the spirit of...
Free Enterprise.
Spirit of Free Enterprise, which is the ferry that went down.
That went down.
Which is a ferry that I'd been on as kids.
The Spirit of Free Enterprise.
Oh, is that the different one?
And it was... and that was one where they didn't shut the back doors.
They didn't shut the back doors properly. So you've got to hope that these replacements know what they're doing. But even if they do know what they're doing and they've just been looking at maps of the ship, this is a whole new crew who have never been on it before.